My well-bred ones, heartiest good wishes for a healthy, happy and safe life to you all and to all your well-wishers. Today the whole world is facing a great havoc created by corona pandemic, and you will be surprised to know that this virus has given birth to another virus. This another virus is more dangerous and deadlier than the corona itself. This virus is the virus of fear and anxiety. It has started striking people at all levels: physical, mental, emotional and financial. Therefore, this has become the most relevant question as to how to tackle this new virus of fear and anxiety. Today, I will like to discuss three fundamental factors which are responsible for fear and anxiety to arise in your mind and heart. These factors can be termed as emotional triad or emotional trinity. The first factor is physiology. In moments of fear and anxiety, your whole physiology changes. Your body becomes over tense, and at the same time it starts shrinking with shoulders slouched. Now, how to handle this situation? When you are in a state of fear and anxiety and your physiology has undergone such changes, if you can change your posture radically at this moment, you can get rid of this state of fear and anxiety. And I want to tell you that there is a very powerful antidote to it. You go just for a quick run or for any exercise of your choice. Immediately after that, you will find that some chemical changes have arisen within you, and you will be totally freed from fear and anxiety. The second physiological change that occurs in your body is that your breathing changes entirely. You start breathing short, quick and shallow. Now, there is a specific way out to deal with this situation. You can get rid of this situation by ensuring that you are breathing wholly, and at the same time you are ensuring that your breathing is becoming long and deep. Ensuring long and deep breathing is the greatest remedy for driving away the state of fear and anxiety from your mind and heart. Therefore, changing your physiology radically may prove to be the most powerful device for driving away fear and anxiety from your body, mind and heart. And for this, I will let you practice a powerful meditation for freedom from fear and anxiety right today. The second significant factor is your focus. Your focus is responsible for the way you feel. What you focus, you feel is the rule. It has been said, you get what you think about or focus upon, whether you want it or you don't want it. For example, if you continuously keep on thinking that you may meet an accident on the roads, you may meet an accident on the roads, you may meet an accident on the roads, no power of this earth can stop you from meeting an accident on the roads. So, the rule says, focus on what you want, never focus on what you do not want. In other words, focus on what you want, never focus on your fears. In case of fear and anxiety, it has been found that your focus always remains on your fears. Therefore, changing your focus is most important factor to be taken into account. When you are in a state of fear and anxiety, it would be better to drop negative thoughts. Start thinking positive thoughts instantly. There might be very many things, the good things in that specific situation, think of those good things. Make a picture of those good things and try to visualize them. In every situation, if you are conscious, if you are aware, you can find flowers. So, the second principle says, focus on the flowers of the situation. And if you focus on the flowers in any given situation, the flowers will start multiplying, and ultimately your fear and anxiety will disappear. The third factor, the most significant factor is change the use of words and phrases or the language when you are in a state of fear and anxiety. Use of words and phrases has a great impact on how you feel. It has been found that when you are in a state of fear and anxiety, you are prone to use weak, negative and disappointing words. If you change your vocabulary, your feelings and emotions of the moment will start changing. It has been very rightly said, words can hurt and words can heal. Choice is yours. For example, you may think that life is a battle or life is a struggle, and the other person may think that life is a game or life is a play. I want to tell you very clearly, if you treat life as a battle or a struggle, your life will become a center of tension and turmoil. You will be filled with a lot of troubles in your life. But if you think and speak that this life is a game, this life is a play, then you will find that actually life can become a fun to live with. Therefore, it is of primary importance as to what you speak You must speak empowering words, not the weak and disappointing words. For example, you can speak, I can get, I will get. You must speak, I can win, I will win. In place of speaking, it is very difficult for me to get it. It seems very difficult for me to win it. My chances are very loose. Weak words, disappointing words, if continuously spoken, they create an atmosphere of fear and anxiety, and emotions of fear and anxiety start welling up from within. Moreover, I will like to explain to you that fear is Moreover, I would like to explain to you that fear is an unpleasant sentiment which is usually triggered by the perception of danger in future. In fact, fear is associated with your mind, which is always thinking about what is going to happen in future. It simply shows that you are not living in reality. You are living in imagination which does not exist. And it means that you are suffering something which does not exist. If you are suffering something that does not exist, Lord Buddha says, you are either in a state of hallucination or in a state of insanity. And I want to tell you, now you become one with your imagination. Since you become one with your imagination of a negative dimension, you start creating a film of tragedy of your own in your mind. Now the question arises, how to deal with it? My advice is very simple. You can start creating a film of pleasantness, a film of comedy with happier and happier endings. But very many people come to me and ask, how can they ignore future? I always tell them, please go and plan about your future, but simply do not start living in future. For example, buying the ticket of a future journey is the act of the present. But please do not start traveling in the train and feeling the pains and pangs of the journey right today. All fear arises only when you start living in future which does not exist. Therefore, the only remedy is come down to reality. And I want to tell you, there is a beautiful way. When you are doing something, put all your energy into it and do it wholeheartedly. For example, if you are listening to me, just listen to me. If you are reading, just read. If you are walking, just walk. Whatever you are doing, be total into that act, never do anything half-heartedly. you will see the magic. Your mind will not get time to run into imaginations. And as a consequence, you will experience something wonderful. That is, you will experience the beauty of being in the moment, totally free from all fears and anxiety at large. If you are living in fear, it simply means that you have not trained your mind for living in the present. And I want to tell you that meditation is a powerful device for training the mind for living in the present. And Sanjeevani Kriya is the best device for meditation for the 21st century man.